All right, this is the backhand slice drop. By the end of this one, I'm going to show you a few things about how Ben Johns hits it, because the truth is I just copied him, and the guy never misses this shot. And over the last 3 years, it's been a shot that I've really dialed in. It's been my go-to drop. And so he's here in the bottom left, and I'm going to show you 3 examples from him, and then we're going to get a chance to see one example from me, and then I'll give you some ways that you can go out and actually mess around with this, practice it. So I'll break this down into a few parts. Number 1 is the feet. I have tried this many different ways. I'll actually show you a different example here soon. But the feet, I like having a stance with one foot in front of the other, versus if you look at this clip, this is in slow motion, you see he has an open stance, meaning, right, his feet are next to each other, and he probably chose to do this. Let me move my face out of the way. He probably chose to do this based on how deep the return was, but also he's just really good at it, so he could do some things apart from the fundamentals. But let's get back to the fundamentals for a moment. His feet are in this stance right here. Here's the next thing, okay? So one, he's pretty low. He's not standing tall. So it's interesting, like the lower that you get to the ball, the more that you're hitting like on a plane like this. If you're standing really tall, you literally force yourself to have to like chop down on the ball and lift it, chop down and lift it, which just adds more loft to it. So if you get lower, you'll hit more of a straight trajectory. Now you don't actually want to hit a straight low margin trajectory, but it'll be easier to control your trajectory the lower you are. Basically, just remember this, being low is better, okay? So he gets low. Okay, here's the next part here. If we're breaking down the technique of it. He does not use his wrist in this shot, and this is one of the huge errors. His wrist is locked. And he talks about this, and I love it. If you lock your wrist to maximum extension, right? So like this would be just boom, you lock it here, right? Like, or actually think about it like this. Boom, you lock it up. That's actually how he does it. Okay, it's not necessarily up. Okay, it might be a little hard to see, but just put your hand out like you're gonna shake someone's hand and lift it up to maximum extension. The reason he likes that, and it makes total sense, you can replicate that over and over. It's hard if you have more of just a kind of a wrist like this to replicate and make the same contact point every single time, but if you lock it here, you can do that. And so he has that locked wrist. This is something I'm still working on. He has this locked wrist, and he has a pretty straight arm. Okay, so he's got his feet, he's down low, he's got his arm. Check this out. Boom. Okay, that one actually was a little bit high. Let's go to the next one. All right, now he's not as low in this one, but he can do this in his sleep. He gets lazy sometimes. Okay, but watch his feet, same feet. He's fairly low. Okay, look at that contact point. His finish is not really very high, but notice his arm is straight, his wrist is locked. If you want to pay attention to where he finishes, he doesn't finish very high, he finishes just right around this area. Okay, let's look at another one. Okay, here's the next one. It's actually me. There's our guy Augie. Okay, same type of thing, right? My feet are here. Okay, my arm is fairly straight. See, I haven't done that locked wrist thing as much, but I realize it like on my dinking and on my drops. I actually like it. Just try it. Trust me, try it. It often will generate. I feel like it helps me with my trajectory control. This is kind of a softy return though, so that was easy. All right, but my feet are here. I'm down low. My arm is straight. Try to maybe even lock that wrist a little bit more, and then you go through and hit. Boom. Finish is pretty similar. Okay. So all in all, I just copied Ben on this, Ben Johns. If you want to watch a guy like Federico Stackstrud, the reason I copied Ben is because he never misses it. And so I'm like, all right, let me copy the guy that literally never misses this shot. Let me share one final thing for you. To practice this shot, you do it with 2 people. You can do it to any target. It's a really nice drop to be able to hit over to the left side player's backhand. But you have one player at the baseline, you can have one player here. And I would just start, just have really simple feeds. And I might even recommend doing the ladder style where you start here and just choose one spot. Maybe make 10 right there with really softy feeds from your partner. then step back, hit some there, then step back, hit some there, then step back, hit some here, and then maybe I do the exact same thing, or you can switch at that point, or do the exact same thing, and then maybe practice this spot right here, which is the right side player's backhand. So start here, hit a bunch, softy feeds there, there, there. Then you can start to really play a game like skinny, and just force yourself to hit backhand drops when you're playing skinny, right? So you'll serve the ball, someone's here, you serve it, play a real point out. But you have to hit backhand drops, and you just continue to do that over and over, and you'll really start to develop this. And that is the backhand drop, how Ben Johns does it.